Thanksgiving may be done and over with. Now it's time to put up the Christmas tree, but when doing so, you might want to think about going green. And we're not just talking about the color.
Yeah.
We are making the most out of your Christmas tree.
So J.C. Steele with Wilson Brothers Landscaping in Atlanta is joining us now at our studio to help us. And he's a landscape designer. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about the traditional cut and then, of course, the live container trees.
Yes. So traditional cut, of course, is your traditional Christmas tree that you go out and you cut. I'm a firm believer in live Christmas trees because essentially with a cut tree, what's happening is you're cutting it and the tree is dying, you know.
Right.
So with these, you actually have an opportunity to use them for Christmas and then take them and plant them in your yard after you enjoy it in your home.
So what do we have here? What are these types?
So this one over here is a Carolina Sapphire Cypress.
Okay.
It's going to get big. It can be used for a good screen plant. That one has a really nice fragrance to it. This one in the middle is a Green Giant Arborvitae. Same thing. It's going to get really big. Can be used for a screen plant outside in your yard. And this one is an Oakland holly. It's an old-fashioned pyramidal holly. All of them are pyramidal. All of them are great for use as Christmas trees.
So, JC, are these hard to take care of? Because I have a hard enough time watering my Christmas tree that, you know, has been cut in my house. Would you say it's easier or more difficult?
It's a little more difficult to take care of the live trees, mainly because they are alive. You know, with a traditional cut tree, you're probably going to water it like once a week. With these, you're going to water them around 3 times a week. You're also going to want to kind of moderate the temperature in the room that it's in, you know. You don't want them to get too stressed. You don't want them to get overheated. And, you know, as far as putting them out, I'd wait about a week until Christmas because they can only live for about a week or 2 inside without really causing any damage to them. So they're a little harder to take care of, but the end result is a lot better because, like I said, you can plant it in your yard, enjoy it for years to come, then decorate it outside in your yard.
Yeah, let's talk about that because we want to keep them alive, obviously, inside. But what about transplanting them outside? Any tips for that?
You know, once they're ready to go outside, you just want to dig a nice big hole. Typically, it's going to be twice the size of the container that you had. Use a good soil amendment. This one is actually Root Zone. It's a local product here to Georgia, but it's great. Just a good nutrient-rich soil amendment. You know, fertilizer tablets if you have them. Nice big hole. And that's pretty much it.
And this time of the year is okay for planting trees?
This time of year in our area, in Georgia, it's a great time to plant trees. It gives them a chance to kind of get established before the spring and summer. I would say consult with your local nurseries or, you know, do your research online as far as sun exposures to where to plant them, hardiness zones, and when it's available or when you're able to plant in your area.
Yeah, because the colder zones might be a little different, obviously.
Colder zones definitely going to be a little different, but here, you know, in the South, you know, winter's a great time to plant your trees.
All right. I love it. What a great idea.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in and bringing us these beautiful props.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, we've got your winter weather